What is up, NFL Reactor Nation? Gotta come up with something for college to say. It's a college football video. College football week 3 is over now, and we are here with the review. So let's jump right in. An absolute demolishment. Indiana destroys Indiana State 73-0. I mean, what did we expect? Alright. Big game. This is actually our underrated game of the week. Texas A&M and Notre Dame 41-40 at the last minute. Texas A&M scores to take the lead by 1 point to win. Notre Dame down 2-0. I think it is a crime that Notre Dame is still ranked, and 3-0 USC is behind them. If Notre Dame was going to be ranked, they should have been 25th. But that is just my opinion. Ohio State versus Ohio. Really sluggish for Ohio State. I really thought this was going to be a demolishment. I mean, it still wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it wasn't the best. I know I said that backwards. Sorry there. Let's move on. Penn State beats Villanova 52-6. Not a shock there. LSU and Florida, possibly the most mediocre rivalry game I have ever watched. 20-10, LSU takes the win to go 3-0 as expected, because Florida just became trash again. Oregon and Northwestern Oregon takes the dub 34-14. South Florida, the team on the mystical, magical run of defeating ranked teams. It has finally, I'm not happy, so don't take that finally as happy, but it has finally came to an end by Miami. Miami wins 49-12. I guess we can say we expected this. Alright, Georgia and Tennessee, our game of the week. 44-41. Overtime win for Georgia. Tennessee had this thing almost dang near in the bag until Georgia, obviously second half Georgia is unmeasurable to any other team. And, well, second half Georgia did what second half Georgia does. They went out and got all those points back, made it a close game. Then the Tennessee kicker misses, and Georgia goes and takes the dub in overtime. Yeah, this one thought they were going to take down Georgia. I feel like they should have. If it wasn't for that kicker, they would have. So, please, if anyone from Knoxville is watching this, run that kicker out of Knoxville. Make him transfer schools. You hear me? Don't want to see him there anymore. Texas, another very big team with a sluggish start and sluggish game, really. 27-10 win over UTEP. Not a big win at all. So, yeah, Arch Manning booed out of the stadium after throwing 10 straight incomplete. I mean, that is... Maybe Arch Manning really was adopted, because this is bad, guys. He's not playing like a Manning at all. He shouldn't be starting quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. He should not be starting at all at Texas. I haven't looked at their roster, so I don't know who they've got in the backup over there. But whoever it is needs to come save Texas because Arch Manning is not going to do it at all. Illinois takes a huge win over Western Michigan. Not a shock at all. Now we've got an SEC upset. Vanderbilt wins over South Carolina 31-7. South Carolina never stood a chance. They scored, you can see on the score bug down here, they scored in the first and never scored again. South Carolina, ranked number 11, may I add, gets beat by unranked Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt goes 3-0. I mean, honestly, props to Vanderbilt. The only thing is, we see this team every year. They go on this little Cinderella run, and then they fall apart and become Vanderbilt again. Clemson should not be ranked anymore. They shouldn't maybe have ever been ranked. 1-2. I mean, that's bad. And losing to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech goes 3-0. I absolutely loved what I saw from Haynes King. I mean, that was an absolutely great performance at quarterback. He is the epitome of a quarterback, if you ask me. That dude is just great. And solely the reason why Georgia Tech is 3-0, if you ask me, and why they beat Clemson, because Clemson did make it close, but Georgia Tech pulls out the win over a mediocre Clemson that I really am not impressed by anymore after this week. Oklahoma takes a monstrous win over Temple. Iowa State, another big team with a sluggish start. This team is undefeated. But, yeah, we thought this team was going to be all big and bad this year. And come to find out, even though they are 4-0, this is not what you want to see. Barely beating Arkansas State, getting beat by Arkansas State to start with at the early parts of the game. I mean, what are you doing, guys? Ole Miss and Arkansas. Thought Arkansas, if anyone was going to make an upset in the SEC, had a really good chance. But no, they did not win. Ole Miss takes the dub 41-35 to go 3-0 and become the superior undefeated team in the SEC. Well, not superior to everyone, but almost there after beating Arkansas. I had to say it. Alabama, the most sluggish looking team of the season potentially for being a big team. Alabama, 38-14 win. Typical Alabama win when they're playing a lower team. So, I mean, this was pretty expected, but Alabama's got to pick it up, guys, because they got a ton of big games coming soon, and I don't know if they can win those. Utah and Wyoming. Utah takes the dub 3-0 over Wyoming. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty expected for Utah to take the W. Texas Tech, also another W after a long rain delay. Wins 45-14. So, another not a shock. Michigan bounces back after their loss last week and demolishes Central Michigan. Auburn beats Southern Alabama 31-15. And last but not least, Missouri beats the Louisiana Raging Cajuns 52-10. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.